You were busy with the investigations on that day.
Kamera gore le la thola gore motatofatso ba le kae ka tšatšile la bena le le tswela pele ka dinyakišišo
ke a gopola ebile o tlhalotšetša kgolo gore moto wa rena o ile wa thuša wa fiša ga go kgone le go tšwetša pele di-investment tša rena ona mo mo garage yone tše dingwe tše be di šala morago ka document ya ka lefa yona ya tlala ka mo court.
That is correct, my lord. I do remember, and in addition, our vehicle helped us when it overheated, as it also assisted us that we could proceed with other investigations of that particular document that the court had asked for, and the document was roaming around in the courtroom.
Kwiqiniso bengishilo-ke ukuthi nkathi-ke ngayo ngangiyobheka-ke ngiyobuza ukuthi umsolo wayekuphi nendawo makhona-ke emsebenzini ngishilo-ke ukuthi saqhubeka-ke ngophenyo nokuthi futhi-ke imoto yethu-ke yayinenkinga-ke lokho kwasinikeza-ke ithuba-ke lokuthi-ke sibhekeke noma senze-ke olunye
Consent accused number 2, particularly late night.
Dinyakišišo tšeuwe bošegong boo di be di sepedišana le molatofatšo wa bobedi.
Ao ba ke tšela ke tšefikile fele ke tšona gomme go na le e tele gore wa mega ga yona.
No, it is one of them where he is involved in, and those investigations are the ones that I gave them to you.
Ukubuzo uthi-ke ngabe lelo phenyo lelo lalifaka noma lahlanganisa umsolo wesibili yini? Cha, uthi-ke kwakuwomunye wabo futhi-ke lawo ma-documents lawo ila engikunikeze wona.
Okay. So in other words, those investigations are still pending.
Dinyakišišo tšeuwe ga se tšo di fele.
Nka se kgone go bolela ka tšona ka gore already lengwalo la rena le tswetse pepeneneng nka se kgone go fetola go ya gare ka yona.
I will not be able to respond in that further as our document has already been publicized.
Lokho ke futhi ukuthi-ke uphendlo lolu saqhubeka noma laqedwa yini angeke bekusimo-ke sokuthi ngaphendula-ke lokho nanjengoba-ke i-document yethu-ke manje isikhishwe.
You further confirm that when you, okay, let me just leave it because the Nongoma case, murder case, that docket you said it's in the hands of Brigadier Kininde.
Le dumela gore le rile molato wa Nongoma docket ya bona e go Brigadier Kininde. That is correct.
Correct.
Shilo-ke ukuthi idokodo lolo-ke lecala lawaNongoma lisezandleni zakhe-ke uBrigadier Kininde.
Let's go to exhibit MM2. Let's proceed.
Barre go botlhatsi bola ba MM2 re tswelle pele ka bona.
After 10 to 5, accused was brought out again to First Laura's court at 2 minutes past 5. You were driving.
Kamera metsotso ya lesome pele ga iri ya botlhano ke mo e leng gore molatofatšwa yena o ile a ntshiwa lebele ya kgorotshekelo ya Vosloorus ka metsotso e mebedi
ewu-10 phambi kwakhe-ke kule iduma futhi-ke imizuzu emibili emuva kwakhe-ke ku-5 imoto isiyahamba-ke manje.
I will not waste the court's time in terms of the places that you had to pass through, but at that time you were traveling from the Benfield June Street till the Power Park at 0552. Can you go to 0552?
Bar ba ka se senye nako ka gore lena le sepedisi la tse di feng di bontsha le gore lena le thomile sepelo ya lena go tloga mo Benfield June go fitlheleng mo 0552 ba re re ye go 0552.
Do you see that? No, sir. Page
le bona 0552
Ka the 19th.
are you referring to the 19th on page 36?
36.
Bar A,
Bona
yes, I can see it.
Ngesibona-ke lesikhathi okhuluma ngaso-ke eku-05 or 52, so 0552 ekulana-ke ku-page 36.
We have confirmed confirmed that this is.
Yes.
All right, you said till, okay. At that time, you were at Power Park, Crisani Street in Soweto.
Kana ko yewe lebelele mo tulong yela ya Power Park mo mmileng wa Chris Hani Soweto. That is correct.
uyiqiniso-ke ukuthi ase-Power Park kumgwaqo iKhrizani eSoweto.
Okay. Power Park. Are you familiar with Soweto?
Soweto le a itseba ga botsebotse. No, I am not familiar.
Siyona-ke indawo engijwayelene noma engiyaziyo-ke iSoweto.
The court is familiar with that area.
Yes, ma'am.
Next to whatever.
Power Park. Is it not in Orlando?
Power Park yewe ga e kgauswi le Orlando.
I could say
He doesn't know.
That's correct.
I do not know where is it.
Ukuthi-ke i-Power Park ikuphi nendawo ukuthi-ke isola Orlando njengomhleli ebuza angazi.
All right. From 0556, we're driving to Elias Mutwaledi Street, Soweto, Dlamini.
Go tlogeleleng ka 0556 lena le bele kgwetša mo mmileng ola wa Elias Mutwaledi Road mo Dlamini Soweto. That is correct.
Mizuzu mine-ke ngaphambi kwalo-ke ihora lesithupha-ke ngihamba Elias Mutwaledi eDlamini eSoweto kuyiqiniso.
1 minute past 6, GPS unlocked until 11, 06:11 until 11 minutes past 6.
Motsotso ka moraga iri ya botshela go fitlheleleng metsotso e lesometere ka mora iri ya botshela GPS e be e unlockile le ya bona mo. That is correct.
Okuyiqiniso-ke ukuthi umzuzu uwodwa lishayeleke elesithupha ihora kwaze kwayeshaya-ke
Dometere ka moraga iri ya botshela le ya dumela gore go fetile metsotso ye lesome. Yes, I can see that.
ngiyakubona lokho ukuthi-ke phakathi kwale nkathi embili onginikeze zona-ke ukuthi kudlule imizuzu eyishumi.
What were you doing in this 10 minutes time?
Le be le dirang mo metsotsong ya lesome eo.
e go kola a sangala no ya matsileng a tsona ga ere GP unlocked la gore a sangala no le se ba bona mo yeme.
If my memory serves me well, we never stopped on the road. I do not know what does it mean when it says GPS unlocked, as we did not stop on the road.
So,
ukuthi-ke sasenzani ngalesiya sikhathi-ke angikhumbule-ke mina-ke ukuthi-ke sekukho khona la semakhona-ke ukuthi-ke u-GPS unlock usho ukuthini angazi.
all right. Will this require an expert to tell the court that GPS unlock entails what?
Go ka tla gwa nyakega setsebi gore se tle se tlo botša kgoro gore GPS unlocked e ra gore
Tlaba tumelo ya kgoro.
if the court pleases, then it would need an expert.
Uma lokho-ke kungaphuma-ke kwinkantolo-ke yebo-ke kungasho-ke ukuthi izofuna ungoti noma kuzofuna ungoti ukuthi azochaza-ke ukuthi u-GPS unlock usho ukuthini.
At 14 minutes past 6, you were driving near Crisani Road, Dlamini, Soweto.
Metsotso ye lesomenne ka moraga iri ya botshela lena le be le kgwetša kgauswi le mmila ola wa Chris Hani Dlamini mo Soweto. That is correct, I confirm.
Kuyiqiniso-ke ukuthi imizuzu u-14 eshayele u-6 ahamba eKhrizani Road eDlamini eSoweto.
6:15, it reflects Coma Street, Dlamini, Soweto. Were you driving there?
Metsotso ye lesomehlano ka moraga iri ya botshela e bontšha gore le be le kgauswi le Coma Street Dlamini Soweto le be le kgwetša gana moo. Yes, according to this AVL, it
Driver-ke noma ihamba-ke imoto eComa Street eDlamini eSoweto.
My lord, may I beg to approach my PA?
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you. From 6:15 to 6:22, there was excess idle.
Go tlogelleng metsotso ya lesometlhano ka moraga iri ya botshela go išeng go metsotso ye masomepedipedi
in Kalima Street.
go be go na le mo e leng gore koloi be duma gona mo kgauswi le Mkhalima
Moroka, Soweto.
mo Moroka Soweto.
Okay, got 19:6:22, 19 seconds, 10 minutes.
It is correct at 06:22 and 19 seconds.
Kuyiqiniswa-ke ukuthi-ke ngalo lelo-ke isikhathi-ke u-6:22 ukuthi-ke imoto iyaduma-ke eduze nemakhalima eMoroka eSoweto.
06:46 ignition off. We confirmed that.
Ka 06:46 ke mo koloi e ile ya timwang gona le ya dumela. That is correct.
Nokuthi-ke ngo-6:46 i-injini-ke noma imoto yacishwa-ke.
Approximately an hour. That is 08:12, 12 minutes past 8. The ignition was off.
Koloi e timilwe nako e ka lekantšhang le iri go fitlheleleng metsotso ye lesomepedi ka moraga iri ya seswai.
Until you start up at Makhalima Street.
Ke mo e leng gore lena le ile la e dumiša gape gona mo Makhalima mmileng wola kgauswi le Moroka.
Police station in Moroka.
That is correct. As we were inside the Moroka police station,
Kuyiqiniswa-ke ukuthi kwakuyihora imoto ecishwe khona-ke base kuthi kamuva-ke ngo-08:12 imoto yaduma-ke kwakungaphakathi-ke police station yaseMoroka.
At 08:21, there was excess idle, Koma Street, Moroka, Soweto. To confirm that.
ka nako ge be e re metsotso ye masomepedi tere ka mora iri ya seswai mo mmileng wa Koma mola Soweto Moroka koloi e bentse e duma. That is correct, I confirm.
Kuyiqiniswa ukuthi ngo-8:21 imoto yayiduma-ke kuseduze neKoma Street eMoroka eSoweto.
Before I proceed, because the same sequence is the same as the one in Fairwood Park and Albemarle Jimistin. In this case, I want to establish, is it Koma Street next to Makhalima Street?
Bare ba bona ile gore ntwe di ragetseng mo magareng ga mmila ola wa Koma le Makhalima ke ntwe e swanang le ka bua ge be e diragala ka kwa kgauswi le Fairwood Park. Bare Koma mmila wa Koma le Mkhalima di kgauswi na.
Nka se tseo tseba ntho ke tseba gore gate ya Moroka police station e ka mo Mkhalima Koma tsona the old porch of Koma Street strata se
What I recall it's that Mkhalima, it's next to where there is a gate for the Moroka police station, and whether that other road would be Old Porch or Koma, I do not know which one would it be.
Engikwaziyo-ke ukuthi-ke isambo-ke noma-ke igate-ke ya police station yaseMoroka ikhona-ke eMakhalima noma itholakala kwisifada eMakhalima. Ukuthi-ke iKoma lena-ke ilo mgwaqo-ke manje osobizwa ngokuthi-ke i-Old Porch angazi.
At 8:31, there's excess idle at Makhalima Street, Moroka.
Ka 8:31 metsotso ka mora metsotso ya lesometharo te ka mora ga iri ya seswai go na le gape le mo koloi e ntse e duma gona mo Mkhalima mo Moroka. That is correct.
Kunjalo-ke ukuthi ngo-8:31 la imoto iduma khona-ke duze neMakhalima eMoroka Soweto.
At 8:35, then the ignition was off. Was it at the same place?
Gore koloi ya timwa gape be sa le gona mola mo Makhalima.
Kwakukhona-ke kuleyo ndawo eyodwa-ke eMakhalima.
2 hours in between at 10:08.
Wa feta di iri tse pedi
At Makhalima Street. in
ya re
Soweto.
ka metsotso ya seswai ka mora iri ya lesome mola mo mmileng wa Makhalima.
Ngiyalekwa?
Yes, I can hear you.
Ngiyakuzwa-ke uma uthi-ke uma sekushaya amahora amabili-ke ngayo 10:08 imoto yase iduma futhi-ke eduze nasemakhalima eMoroka.
So 13 minutes past 10 we were driving again at Makalima Street.
Ka metsotso e lesome tharo ka mora iri ya lesome ke mo ileng gore lena le be le kgweetsa gona mola gaufi le Makhalima mmileng mola mo Moroka Soweto. That is correct.
Nokuthi-ke ngo-10:13 imoto iyahamba-ke eduze nemakhalima eMoroka eSoweto.
At 14 minutes past 6, excess idle again at Makalima Street.
Did you say 14 minutes past 6?
14 minutes past 6, a minute after the one that we just. 14 minutes past 10.
Thank
Sorry.
you. Bare metsotso ye lesome nne ka moraga iri ya lesome koloi e be e duma gape gona mo Makhalima. That is correct.
Imizuzu-ke ewu-14 eshayileke u-10 imoto iyaduma futhi-ke eduze nemakhalima.
19 minutes past 10.
Metsotso ye lesome senyane ka moraga iri ya lesome
Excess idle again.
gape e tswela pele ya duma le gona mowe. That is correct.
Nokuthi-ke ngo-10:19 imoto iyaduma futhi-ke.
At 10:34, same situation, same position, excess idle.
Metsotso ye lesome tharo nne ka moraga iri ya lesome koloi e sa duma ka yona tsela e uwe gape. That is correct.
Nokuthi-ke nango 10:34 imoto isaduma futhi-ke kuleyo mgwaqo noma kuleso strata leso.
At 10:39, excess idle near Chris Hani Street, Chris Hani Road,
Ya re gape
Lamini, Soweto.
metsotso ye lesome tharo senyane ka moraga iri ya lesome ke ge e le gore koloi ya dima gape gona mo gaufi le mmila wa Chris Hani mo Lamini Soweto. That is correct.
Ngo-10:39 imoto iyaduma futhi-ke eduze ne-Chris Hani Road eDlamini eSoweto.
At 10:44, excess idle, Moroka, Koma Street.
Ya re gape metsotso ye lesome nne ka moraga iri ya lesome ke ge e le gore koloi e a duma gape gaufi le mmila ola wa Koma mo Moroka Soweto. That is correct.
10:44 imoto iyaduma futhi-ke eduze neKoma Street eMoroka eSoweto.
At 10:46, the ignition is off. You confirm that?
Metsotso ye lesome masome nne tshela ka moraga iri ya lesome le a dumela gore koloi ile ya timiwa. That is correct, I confirm.
Statistic 10:46 imoto yaseyiqishwa-ke eduze neMakoma Street eMoroka eSoweto.
An hour after that, 11:42, you start up the motor vehicle at Koma Street in Soweto, in Moroka.
Wa feta iri ya re ge nako e setse e le 11:42 ke mo e leng gore le ile la dumiša koloi mo mmileng wa Koma. That is correct.
Nokuthi-ke ngo-11:42 imoto iyaduma futhi-ke istrato noma eduze nestrato iKoma eMoroka eSoweto.
Shortly after that, few seconds, then the ignition was off again at Makalima Street.
Metsotswana fela ka moraga mowe ke ge mo e leng gore e ile ya timiwa gape koloi gona mo Makhalima mmileng wa Moroka Soweto. That is correct.
Isikhashana nje sifishane-ke emuva kwalokho imoto iyaqishwa-ke eMakhalima eMoroka eSoweto.
A minute to 12 o'clock, you start up a motor at Makalima Street in Moroka.
Motsotso ka pele ga gore le tshele kgomo mokokotlo ke mo e leng gore lena le ile la dumiša koloi mo Makhalima mmileng wola mo Moroka Soweto. That is correct.
Umzuzu nje owodwa-ke kumbane ihora-ke le-12 imoto yaduma futhi-ke eMakhalima eMoroka eSoweto.
At 12 o'clock, you started moving,
Ya re ge le tshela
driving.
kgomo mokokotlo ke ge lena le thoma le kgweetša. That is correct.
Selibumbene-ke ihora le-12 imoto iyahamba-ke eKoma Street eMoroka eSoweto.
I just want us to hang up there. I need to clarify certain aspects.
Ba re ba kgopela gore re tshware gana mowe go na le dilo tse ba nyakang gore re di lebelelešiše.
When you booked Accused number 2 out at 10 to 5. Where was the escort?
Molatofatso wa bobedi ge be le mobuka out ka 10 to 5 ba le latela ba be ba le thusha ba be ba le ka bona
In
Pretoria.
Le ko pala bo tsene re sna escort from Pretoria.
When I remember, we did not have any escort when we left Pretoria.
Umbuzo uthi ke kathi ke nimkhipha ke maseli ke umsola wesibili ke babe kuphi ke laba babephelezela uma ukuthi mkhumbula kahle ke ePitoli iescort noma babesiphelezela babe ngeke.
What was the reason for the escort?
Lebaka la gore le ska ba le batho ba be ba le thusha ba le latela le beleng.
MPD ile ka sono tla Pretoria ga re late go ba mawani.
EMPD had informed us that they would not be able to come to Pretoria as they knocked off late the previous evening. However, we will meet on the road.
EMPD basazi noma basitshela ukuthi angeke bakhoneke ukuthi beze ePitoli nanjengokuthi ke ubusuku obungaphambilini bashayisa ke kulate nokuthi ke basazisa ukuthi sohlangana ke endleleni.
If you say MPD informed you, were they referring to those members that were with you at Albertine?
Ge le re EMPD ile buditse be ba bolela ka bale ba be bale Albertine na. That is correct.
According to your information, or sorry, let me just put it this way. Other than those members of the SWAT, EMPD, were there any other members of SWAT, Metro Police, that ever escorted you other than those that consider Desiree?
Butelezi le SWAT gona le ba bang motlhomong ba SWAT ba ile gore ba ile ba le thusha go ba sepela lena ka ntleng ga ba be re boletse ka bona
ka ge tšeng tlhalositse gore ba ba gopetse gore le bona ba re thushang ka escort lo tša ka moka ke bona ba.
As I have explained that they were requested that they should assist us with the escort. Those are the ones that I have mentioned.
Ngaphandle ke kwalaba ababeziwe ke noma laba sering ngabe akhona yini amanye amalunga eSWAT EMPD aniphelezela umbuzo noma impendulo ithi ke nanjengoba kuyibona ke ngikhulume ngabe ngishilo futhi abacela ukuthi abasiphelezele kwakuyibona ke ababekhona.
To confirm what you are saying, I just want to confirm if that answer relates to the time when accused number 1 was arrested on the 30th of May 2020 and accused number 2 was arrested on the 16th of June 2020 up to their first day of appearance on the 27th of October 2020.
Barbanya go tseba gore lena le bolela ka go tlogeng nakong yela ya gene molatofatso wa mathomo a be a swarwa ka di 30 tša May 2020 go fitlhella ge molatofatso wa bobedi a be a swarwa le yena ka di 16 tša June 2020 go fitlhelleng October 27 2020
in Boksburg.
Ebe ba ya kgorong ya Boksburg.
O tlhalosetša goro go na le mo e le gore especially ka I think in between go na le mo bere fela re gopela TRT or NIU mara example or makgetla e kae re thushe
To explain it,
ba bangwe ba swaragane mare makgetla mantši ne le bona.
to explain it thoroughly to the court, there were times in between where we asked TRT or NIU to assist us. However, in most of the times we were working with the ones that were mentioned.
Lana ke kumele fisa ukwazike ukuthi impendulo onikeze ngayo ukuthi ke ihlanganisa ke nale yankathi leyana ke la khona umsolo wokuqala aboshwa khona ku-30 May 2020 kanye futhi ke nangenkathi kuboshwa ke umsolo wakhe wesibili nge-16 ke na ke uJune 2020 Uhlanganisa futhi nesikhathi la beyovela khona okokuqala enkantolo ngeyi-27 ku-October 2020 enkantolo yase-Boksburg. Mephendula-ke uthi-ke uyakhumbula-ke ukuthi kwakunenkathi la khona-ke kwakucelwa abe-TRT kanye-ke ne-NIU uma kuwukuthi-ke kunesidingo sokuthi kwenziwe lokho, kodwa-ke isikhathi esiningi bekusetshenziswa laba abachaziwe.
In terms of the evidence that you have led or tendered before this court, including evidence of Buthelezi, Constable Jonathan Mapumulo. It's the first time to hear that the TRT members were also involved. This is my first time to hear from the state witnesses.
Barre go botlhatse ba lena ka moka ba ileng gore ba setse ba fane ka botlhatse ba bolela le ka bo Jonathan le Maphumulo le Buthelezi ba re ba thoma go kwa mmamotla jwalo ka ga lefetša go bolela ga njwale gore TRT le yona e be le karolo ya batho ba be ba sepela le lena ba dithuša
go bona le mputša e le gona sa ka la mputšiša yona go tloga morago.
It is for the first time that I've been asked that question. That question has never been posed to me previously.
Mele uthi-ke uyaqala-ke ukuzwa kufakazi-ke umbuso ekhuluma-ke ngalokho akushoyo-ke manje ukuthi ne-TRT nayo-ke yayilekelela-ke mayiphendula-ke uthi kuwokokuqala-ke nami ngibuzwa loyo mbuzo loyo-ke.
Yes. When I put the version of accused number 1 on Constable Jonathan, that to the pointing out, to the alleged pointing out, they were members of the TRT. He denied.
Barbona irile ge ba botša Constable Jonathan ka nako yela ya molatofatšo wa mathomo ge ne a ile šupa ge ba botša gore TRT le yona e be le gona Constable Jonathan yena o ile a ganetša.
Where's the dichotomy between the answer you got from Jonathan and the answer you got from this witness? This witness says, at times when the SWAT crew is involved in other escort duties, we would request the TRT and the other group to assist. But in the main, it was the SWAT escort crew which did the work. Is that so, sir?
Bo jwalo papa gore lena le boletše jwatso gore ka nako ye nngwe le be le na le go ekgopela TRT goba NIU eupša nakong ye ntši lena le be le bereka le ba le ba SWAT. That is correct, my lord.
Uyiqinisile nanjengoba inkantolo iveza-ke ukuthi bengishilo-ke uma ngiphendula-ke nanjengoba ummeli ethi-ke uyaqala ukuzwa lokhu ukuthi inkantolo kuhlanganaphi-ke lokhu okukhulunywe uJonathan nalokhu kushiwo lo fakazi ngoba lo fakazi yena uthe kwakuba ney'nkathi la khona beyicela i-TRT ne-NIU kodwa-ke kakhulukazi ababe basebenzisa yilaba beSWAT.
My lord.
Yes, sir.
Do I have to respond from the dichotomy that...
No. I'm saying I understand this witness like that. But you're specifically saying, for instance, when Jonathan was in charge of the crew,
yes,
he was together with the TNT and NIU crew, following from this gentleman's evidence.
Yes.
But I'm saying it doesn't follow.
May I just
you are
leave it for that, but my lord, I just wanted to put it across, because this might be a question that I will ask on the 5th, when the AVL of the 5th will be brought to the court, to the defense, because the witness was present when...
No, I agree with you. I'm just saying I don't want to say it's a nebulous answer. I agree with you.
Yes,
when you asked Jonathan whether the TRT was there, he said no.
Yes.
They were only themselves, littering, etc., etc.
Yes.
But I'm saying this witness, you pertinently are not asking him about the day when Jonathan was there.
That's correct, my lord. Yes.
Now you can do that and put...
Thank you, ma'am.
That's it.
Thank you very much. Say, just to take you on the 5th, I'm not deviating from the line of questioning. If you recall the day accused number 1 went for the alleged pointing out were the members of the TRT present on that particular day?
ba re bona ga ba efoge go botlhatsi botlhe eupia ge ba ka le tšea ba leša mola tšatšing lela la botlhano tšatši la bo 5 mo e leng gore molatofatšo wa mathomo yena o be a sepela a ilo šupa le sa gopola gore TRT e be e le gona na
le raka pa Albertine.
are you referring to at Albertine
On that particular day? I don't want to give you an answer.
ba re ka lona letšatši leuwe ga ba nyake go lefa karabo
E le ga go kwatsa bola botse be no tshwantse swati e tlo re escorta from Pretoria. O go tšela gore ba bile late so nna le Sergeant Mabena ra sepela TRT be se go.
if you would
ra kopana le bona kwa Albertine.
If you would remember, actually SWAT was supposed to come and escort us from Pretoria. However, they became late and myself and Sergeant Mabena, we proceeded and they found us at Albertine.
Mbuzo uthi ke ngale langa ke langa i5 ile langa ke abathi noma anything ngalo ke nyamaphoyisa umsolo oqala ke wahamba ke wayokhomba ingaba abe TRT babe khona yini ngalelo langa uma kuukuthi kumda kahle ke ukuthi okwenzeka ngalelo langa bakufanele ukuthi ke siphelezelwa ilaba beSWAT kodwa ke bashaywa isikhathi sase mina ke namabhena sathi isinqumo sokuthi asihambeke sabashiya ke bahlangana nathi phambili eAlbertine.
All right, let's now proceed. As we stopped at 12 o'clock before you drove.
ba re tswele pele jwake jalo ka ga lebele eme ge ne le tshela kgomo mokokotlo
At 12
ga gore
also.
lebele re ila. Yes, you may proceed, thank you.
At 12:23, you were joining Perry Murray in Phosphorus.
metsotso ye masomepedi tharo ka moraga gore le tshetse kgomo mokokotlo lena le be le tsena mmileng ola wa Perry Murray mo Phosphorus Boksburg.
Ke nnete.
That is correct.
Bako iqiniso ukuthi ngo2023 sasingena ke kumgwaqo iBerry Mare 3 the boss eBoksburg.
So will I be correct if I say when you off-ramp from N3 to Perry Murray in Phosphorus, you came across an intersection?
E tla ba nnete na gore e tla re ge le tswa mo N3 le tsena ka Perry Murray lena le ile la tlhakana le tsela ye leng gore e be e tlhakana.
Ke nnete.
That is correct.
Nokuqiniswa ke uma ngaba sesiphuma ke entry sihlangana nayo ke iBerry Mare sahlangana ke nakwakho uma ubizwa kuthiwa intersection.
Which direction or which turn did you make?
Lena le ile la thinyela letlhakoreng le feng.
Telle to the right.
We turned to the right.
Sa jika ke noma sangena ke kuhlangothi langa kwesokudla.
Then you proceeded towards Phosphorus Court.
La tswela pele la ya kgorotshekelo ya Phosphorus.
Ke nnete.
That is correct.
Saqhubeka ke saya kuyona ke inkantolo yasePhosphorus.
Where immediately after you took a turn on the right hand side, as you said, you passed, you drove under the bridge, is that so?
E rile ge le fetša go thinyela letlhakoreng la letsogo la moja le ile la feta ka fase ga lebrogo.
Ke nnete ke N3 highway mo godimo.
That is correct, and that bridge on top is the N3 highway.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi masithatha ke noma singena kwesokudla ke saphuma ke ngaphansi kwayo ke ibridge futhi ke ngaphezulu ke ku N3 highway yona ke yo bridge leyo.
Have you noticed if there is a taxi rank on that vicinity?
Le ile la tlhokomela na gore go na le rank ya di-taxi kgauswi le tulo eo?
Awa.
No.
Angizange ngibone ke noma ngibheke ke ukuthi babone rank yetekisi khona lapho noma yamatekisi.
At that time you were still escorted.
Ka nako e be santse le na le batho ba le ba be ba le latela morago.
Ke nnete.
That is correct.
Sase saphelezelwa ke ngaleso sikhathi
12:25. You joined, what is this? Birman Road. Is it Birman Road, Phosphorus, extension 29?
metsotso e masomepedi tlhano ka moraga gore le setse kgomo mokokotlo ke mo e leng gore lena di le la tsena mmileng ola wa Birman Road mo Phosphorus.
ke nnete ka ge AVL e bontšha.
That is correct as the AVL reflects.
Kutheke ngayo ke 1225 sasesihlangana ke nayo ke umgwaqo Birman Road Phosphorus extension 29.
26 minutes past 12. Ignition was off.
Ya re metsotso e masomepedi tsela ka moraga ka gore le setse kgomo mokokotlo ke ge e le gore koloi e atimile.
ke nnete.
That is correct.
Kuqiniswa-ke nokuthi ngo-1226 yase imoto iteshwa-ke
An hour after that is precisely 13:26. At the same place, you start up the vehicle.
Wa feta iri ka mora gore go fete iri ya pele ke mo e leng gore lena le ile la dumisha koloi ga.
ke nnete.
That is correct, I confirm.
kwase kudlula-ke ihora kwathi ngo-1326 ila imoto isiphinda idumisa khona-ke
At 13:27, then you switch off the ignition again.
Motsotso ka moraga mowe ya be le gore le a itima gape koloi.
ke nnete.
That is correct.
nokuthi-ke ngo-1327 aphinda futhi-ke imoto ngayihlisha
At 4 minutes past 2, you start up there and drove entry vehicle.
Metsotso ye mene ka moraga iri ya bobedi ke mo e leng gore lena le ile la dumisha koloi la kgwetsa la ya mmileng wa go ya Heidelberg.
mo ye entry freeway ya go na Heidelberg.
At 14:06 it shows N3 freeway, not Heidelberg.
lana-ke ku-1406 ekutshengisayo-ke ukuthi umgwaqo utshengisayo lana ukuthi uthela wayeka u-N3 freeway ayikhulumi ngayo lona-ke i-Heidelberg oyishoyo.
I'm sorry, my handwriting here is illegible. So it's 14:04. You start up a vehicle, drove entry freeway.
1404 says
14.
Birman.
Sorry, it's 14:04.
It says Birman.
14:06. Sorry, you said 16. 14:04. Sorry, my lord. At 14:06. Sorry. Let's
Barre.
get into 14:06.
Baraka 14:06.
Then at 10 past 2, 14:10, N3 Rodeco.
Ke mo e leng gore metsotso ya lesome ka mora iri ya bobedi ke ge e le gore lena le mo mmileng wa N3 freeway Rodicop.
ke nnete.
That is correct.
Bokuyiqiniso-ke ukuthi ngo-10 past 2 ibonisa-ke noma itshengisake u-N3 eRodeco.
At 12 minutes past 2, you off-ramped on Heidelberg Road.
Ya re metsotso ye lesome nne ka moraga iri ya bobedi ke ge e le gore lena le tsena mmileng ola wa Heidelberg Road.
ke nnete.
That is correct.
Tshengisa-ke ukuthi-ke sasesithatha-ke noma sengithatha-ke of-ramp-ke yase-Heidelberg.
The place it reflects Rodeco.
Tulo yewe e bontsha e le Rodicop.
ke nnete.
That is correct.
Kuyiqiniso ukuthi indawo itshengisake i-Rodeco.
As a court, please, my lord. Council says they took the Heidelberg off-ramp. Can council indicate?
It's an on-ramp, ne? Hello? It's an on-ramp.
It's an off-ramp. It's an off-ramp
From which road, sir?
from Heidelberg N3, my lord. Then they took off-ramp
Going to where?
to Heidelberg Road.
Okay.
Lena le reng ba re lena le tšere off ramp, kgoro yona e re ke on ramp.
nna ke no latela ka mogo e fiele mo tsenga ona a ke tsore ke on or off mara ke tla no latela ka yona ya fiele.
I am just following as the AVL reflects, my Lord. I do not know whether it's an on or an off ramp.
All right.
Mina ke ngizoyisho ke noma ngizoyilandela ngale ndlela ebhalwe ngakhona kulo mbiko i-AVL lena ukuthi i-on ramp i-off ramp ke angeke ngikwazi ke lokho.
But does it reflect or show Heidelberg Road?
Eupia yona ya bonchana milola wa Heidelberg.
Nka se gopolo ka re tsela tsela ka di tsebe botse.
I will not recall as I do not know those roads properly.
Ukuthi ke iyatshengisa noma iyasho ukuthi i-Heidelberg lokho angeke ngikusho noma ngikhumbuleke ngoba lezo indlela lezo ke akusona ke indlela engizaziyo.
Is there anything recorded on the 12 at 1412?
Mona konyela ya mitsotso ye lesomepedi ka mora iri ya bobedi
reflecting Heidelberg Road.
Ya bontshana mmila wa Heidelberg.
Yeah, I bontsha nya Heidelberg Road. Nya Heidelberg Road.
Yes, it reflects near Heidelberg Road.
Yes.
Yebo lana ke ku 1412 kubhaliwe ukuthi eduze nomgwaqo eHeidelberg.
As if you can recollect, when you off-ramped from N3, from say you were driving from Phosphorus, then you off-ramped. Which off-ramp did you take?
Jwaje ka re lebele khwetsa le tloga Phosphorus. Lena le tsere off-ramp yefe.
E ke tswa ka Phosphorus tsena freeway ke tsere N3 towards Johannesburg.
When I was driving from Phosphorus going towards the freeway, I took the N3 towards Johannesburg.
Mangiphuma ePhosphorus yeke na ke umgwaqo uthola bayeka ke ngathatha na ke uN3 ngiya ngakuhlangothi lwase Johannesburg.
Let me clarify this for you to have a better understanding. Do you see 1417? Is it 1417 or 1412?
Barbatal di rela yona ebe bofefo le a bona mola mo engwetseng 1417. Yes, I can see it.
Yebo ngiyabona 1417
where it reflects Ring Road, New Market.
Ring
Road, New Market.
Yes.
ngiyabona ke kubhaliwe lapha yana eduze kwe Ring Road East New Market.
That place is in Albertine.
Tuleyo we e sidikari kwensa Albertine. I am listening.
Laleleke uma uthi leyo ndawo leyo ise Albertine.
Which off-ramp, if you were driving from N3, you were going to take when you were going to Albertine? Which off-ramp were you going to take?
Ke off-ramp yefe yele belilo etsia ge belia Albertine.
Re ke bia ka tsela tata mponisa go driver koloi la go mo le di bota go di lebelle go no tena ona wa bona bota mara wa lebala go tswa go lo hono ga se go botsa re ke efe mara ke bone rona etsana ka Albertine or ke tsela engwe joining a ke tsela go gopole.
Mr. Mgomezulu, may I put it in this way? When you are driving a vehicle, at times you do see the boards, but you forget them. I did see a board, however, I would not recall today on what was written on that board.
Angichazeke ngalendlela baba Mgomezulu ukuthi ke uma ushayela imoto yebo ama-board lana uyawabona ke ngesikhathi ke kube ukuthi uyawakhohlwa. Ngiyakhumbula ke i-board lelo ngilibona ke ngalelo langa lelo ke kodwa ukuthi kwakuyini noma kubhalweni ke kulelo board lelo angikhumbuli.
All right. Let me clarify this for you. I'll take you back when you were driving from Carltonville to Albertine. You had to off-ramp from N3 and joined Grey Avenue. You remember that?
Barbatla chia when mrago ga bele tloga Carltonville le ya Albertine le na le la swana la gore le tswe mmileng le tsene go Grey Road le sa go pola se.
Ya go polo ga rena la itseba off-ramp yo ke Grey Avenue
Yes,
Molechi.
I do recall it. As you know it, that it was Grey Avenue. You did mention it.
Uyakhumbula ke mangabuyisela nje emuva ke ukuthi ngathi uthi nibuya ke eCarltonville nizo ngena ke kumgwaqo ke isiya ke Albertine ukuthi nanizohlangana noma nathatha ke yona iGrey Avenue. Ngiyakhumbula ngoba nje kuba wena ke uyikhumbula noma uyazi ukuthi iGrey Avenue.
Yes, before you took a turn and approached that street as you're driving, did you notice any board written Albertine at that time?
Ka pele ga gore le tsene mo mmileng o we ka yona nako ye we le la lemoga na le tshwao le be le ngwetswe Albertine na ka nako ye we
Awu.
no
Awuzange ngiphathele noma ngibone ke la ekwabhalwe khona ngaleso sikhathi leso kubhalwe Albertine.
The reason why I'm saying this, I will clarify, just be patient, I'll clarify. Because accused number 2 said, when the first time when he saw the garage, he noticed a board written Albertine. That is his version.
ba re batla le tlhakišetša sewe lebaka la gore ba botšiše ka sona ga dijwa ke gore molatofatšo wa bobedi la mathomo ge ne a bona garage ke nako e a be a fetša go bona leswao le la lebe le re Alberton.
Ke nnete ka gore ge o dutse le passenger o bona lotše ka moka mara go reila o concentrate mo tseleng ke nneng ka se moganetše.
I will not dispute his version, as it would be correct that when you are seated as a passenger, my lord, you would be able to see everything. However, when you are driving, there are other things that you miss on the road.
Ngizokuchazela ukuthi ingane ngisho kanjalo ingoba ke umsolo wakhe wesibili uthi ke uma ke eduze ke naleyo garage leyo ke wayibona ke iboard la ekabhale khona uAlbertine. Yebo lokho ke kuyiqiniso ke ngoba ke uma uhlezi ingasiwena ke oshayelayo kuningi okubonayo emgaqweni kodwa ke akufanele lokho noma ukuthi uma kuwena oshayelayo okunye nje awuboni.
What I wanted to give clarity on is the fact that when you drove from First Lawrence on N3 is not the same off-ramp that you used to join New Market. It's not the same off-ramp.
Ba re bone ba le botsa gore ge o kgweetša o tloga Foslorus o le mo mmileng wa N3 ga se yona off-ramp yela ye e leng gore wa e berekiša ge o ile o tsena mola mo go New Market. Yes, I am listening.
Ngilaleleke uma uthi ke uma ubuya ke khona eFoslorus usuzothatha ke na ke eFremp ukuthi akusiyona ke leyana ke oyisebenzisayo eyodwa noma uma ukuthi uzothatha iNew noma uya eNew Market.
I'm putting to you as per his version after consulted with him that when for the second time he was taken to a place when he noticed the board for the second time reflecting Albertine, it was not the same direction which you took initially.
Barba le botsa gore molatofatšwa wa bobedi yena o re le khala bobedi ge ne a bona board ye ngwadilweng Albertine ebe e se mola mo be a e bone gona le kha la mathomo ge be le tsena.
Mr. Gomez o khopela le ntlhalosetse botso o ra ge re tswa court o ra ge re sa ya court go rang bushi o ra tla garage or tla la go tswa court re ya go boela back.
Mr. Mgomezulu, can you please explain it to me thoroughly? Was the accused referring to the day when we were coming back from court, or is it the day when we were at the garage?
Lana ke umsolo wesibili ke akushoyo ukuthi ubonile ke ukuthi uma ihlandla lesibili esebona ke le board ebhalwe Albertine kwangasona ke uhlanga ukuthi lo awayibona kulona ke ngehlandla lokuqala. Manje kufakazi uyacela ukuthi achazeleke la ngoba akasazwisisi ukuthi manje umsolo la ukhuluma ngale hlandla beya noma mebuya enkantolo noma ile yahlandla ke le garage akasazwisisi.
All right, let me put it this way, sir. You were driving from Carltonville, eventually you joined N3, you off-ran to Grey Avenue. You remember that?
Le sa gopolang ke re gore le tswile Carltonville le kgweetsa mo entry la tsena go Grey Avenue. Le sa gopola go?
Okay.
Yes, I still remember.
Ngiyakhumbula-ke kuye Carltonville sihamba ngo-entry sasihlangana-ke ne-Grey Avenue.
When you're driving from Foslorus Court, joining entry towards Johannesburg, there's an off-ramp.
Ga le tloga kgorotsheko ya Foslorus le tsena entry le ya Gauteng Johannesburg go na le off ramp.
Uthi-ke uma nibuya-ke enkantolo e-Foslorus nijoyina u-N3 kune-off ramp-ke eya eGoli noma eJohannesburg.
According to this AVL, at 12 minutes past 2, there was an off-ramp at Heidelberg Road.
Go ya ka AVL ye ka metsotso ye lesomepedi ka moreng ga iri ya bobedi go na le off ramp ye tsenang mmileng wa Heidelberg.
Do you understand now?
Le ya boshisha
Ke a le kwešiša, mare bjale da sa ke sa le kwešiše botse ka gore mo e no ngwala near street a e ngwale off ramp a e ngwale on ramp bjale ke a le kwešiša bjale o nna from e gona yes e gona ya go tsena mara nka se botse gore e ngwetse gore eng mara yona ke ya go tsena ka Albertine.
I understand, even though I would not understand thoroughly, as on the AVL report it's written near, it is not written off ramp or on ramp. However, there is a off ramp and an on ramp into Albert.
Ngiyakuzwisisa-ke nami njengoba futhi usho-ke wena-ke uthi lana-ke ithi sangena noma ngangena kwi-off ramp yase-Heidelberg, kodwa la akubhalwanga lokho, akhulunywa nge-off ramp lana-ke kwi-AVL ibhalwe ukuthi eduze. Yebo khona-ke i-off ramp ne-on ramp yayikhona-ke khona lapho, kodwa akusiyona indlela ekubhalwe ngayo la kwi-AVL.
Do you remember driving on Heidelberg Road after you have off-ramped from N3 when you were driving from Foslorus Court to Albert? Do you remember driving on Heidelberg Road?
Besa go pula le kgweetsa mo mmileng ola wa Heidelberg ka moraga gore le be le boa kgorotshekelo ya Foslorus le be tsheletswa go mmileng ola wa N3.
Sa boeletša gape ntona ba be ke sepela ka gona mara a ka go tlhokomela gore tshedibitso la tseleo ke eng a ke gane nka ba ke tsa according to AVL e re be ke sepela ka yona mara nna a ke gopole ke gore nka se gopole nka se mara ka re ke a reila ke no tsena ka sepele.
I will reiterate, my lord, that it is possible that I was driving on that road as the AVL reflects. However, I do not recall myself that I was on that road as I was driving.
Ngokwayo-ke i-AVL noma umbiko lona iyasho yona ukuthi ngangihamba kuleyo mgwaqo noma ngokwendlela-ke ebhalwe ngayo la ngangihamba eduze naloyo mgwaqo loyo, kodwa mina-ke ukuthi ngiyikhumbulele mina ngithi ngangihamba lapho mina okwami nje ukuthi ngangishayela.
Yes. At 20 past 2, ignition was off. Do you see that?
Le bona gore metsotso e masomepedi ka moraga iri ya bobedi koloi ile ya timiwa. Yes, I see it, my lord.
Ngiyakubona ukuthi ngo-20 past 2 imoto yacishwa.
10 minutes after that, at 14:36, you start up the same
metsotso
at the same place.
ye lesometshela ka moraga mo ke mo e leng gore koloi ile ya duma gape go yona tulo yeo.
That
is correct.
Nokuthi-ke ngisho kwakhe-ke ummeli ukuthi ngemizuzu-ke ewu-10 imoto yase idunyiswa futhi.
At 14:36, it also reflects Ring Road, New Market East. Am I right?
Metsotso ye lesometharo tshela ka moraga iri ya bobedi e bontsha iri Ring Road East, New Market Park, Albert. Ke nnete eo? That is correct.
Yebo kubhalwe kanjalo-ke lana ukuthi eduze ne-Ring Road East, New Market Park e-Albertine.
Yes. When the ignition was off at 20 past 2, that means the car was stationary, motionless.
Maybe koloi itimiwa ka metsotso ye masomepedi ka moraga iri ya bobedi seo se bolela gore koloi e be sa sepeleng ke that is correct.
Uyiqiniso ukuthi nanjengoba bhaliweke lana ukuthi imoto yaqishwa ke kusho ngo-2:20 kusho ukuthi imoto yayingahambi.
At 1442, driving near Ring Road.
Metsotso ye masomepedi ka moraga iri ya bobedi ke mo e leng gore koloi e bontsha ile gore e be e kgweetsa gauswi le Ring Road
Access idle.
ya boya gape ya dira le gore e be e duma e ngwadile access idle le that is correct. I see that.
Yebo ke lana u-1442 kubhaliwe ukuthi imoto ihamba ke eduze ne-Ring Road East bese ke iyehla ke ithi ke ngo-442:01 imoto iyaduma ke khona ke lapho e-Ring Road East ngiyabona lokho.
Let's hang on there at the moment. When you left Foster's Court, joined N3 until you off-ramped, were you still escorted by the Metro Police under SWAT unit?
Barreswa rona mowe ge le tloga motlatshekelo kgoromtshekelo yela ya Foster's le ya mmileng ola wa N3 le bentse le latelwa ke ba le bathuši ba lena ba SWAT? No, they were not there.
Nkathi sibuya ke khona enkantolo yase-Foster's sesiya somathamba ke na ke u-N3 abeswati lapho besiphelezela babengekho.
All right. You're no longer escorted. At some stage, you parked near Ring Road without any escort.
Lena be ba sa tlholo ba le gona ba le ba be ba le latela gape go na le nako mo e leng gore le la yema mo Ring Road mo gauswi le New Park.
Re shetse ke tlhalositse pele gore tlhalositse pele ke le re tsene mo molong re reka metsi le zimba chips ka mogopolo e ne me ga re bona ra emana kwetelele.
As I've explained previously that we had stopped by the mall and we bought water and chips.
Bese ngichazile ke lokhu ke ngoba umele uthi ke nema ke khona lapha yana seningasaphelezelwa ke imoto ke yaqishwa ke uthi bese ngishilo ke noma ngichazile ke lokhu ukuthi kunalapho na ke sangena kuyitolo noma lapho nginamathela eyitolo khona sathenga khona amanzi kanye nama chips.
Yes, that's the reason why I wanted to remind you about that, because you even said you bought water in Simba chips for accused number 2. So what I want to put across to you, and I will emphasize, there was water involved.
Bare banyaka go le gopotsa yona tabewe jwalo ka ga le nna le tlhalosha gore lena le la rekela molatofatso wa bobedi metsi le masimba chips bare go be go na le metsi a tlhakantshwang gona mowe
le rena re itheketse dilo tseo re mo file go nna di re rekele na le teng.
We also bought for ourselves, my lord. We did not only buy for him.
Ilokho ke futhi engifuna ke ukuthi ngikwazise khona ukuthi ke kwakunamanzi nje noma kwakunento namanzi ke phakathi lana. Yebo ke lokho sakuthenga asithengelanga yena kuphela, nathi lokho esamthengela khona sayithengela nathi.
Yes. The reason why I'm asking that is because the version of accused number 2 also deals with water that was poured in his body from the front part of his body. That's the reason why I introduced water in this evidence.
La gore bona ba bolele ka metsi ke ka go bane go ya ka molatofatso wa bobedi yena o re wile a tshelwa ka ona metsi ya we ba mo tshela ka pele mmeleng wa gagwe ke ka mo eleng gore go ile go tswelela botlhatsi bo ba metsi.
Alo bo joro cheche ke manga metsi.
When he informs you, did he inform you on who had poured water on him?
Yile ngakho ke veza ke lo daba lwamanzi ke ngoba ila umsolo wesibili asho khona ukuthi wathelwa ngamanzi ke khona lana emzimbeni ke ngaphambili kuyena
le kan alibaba
accused number 2 from Hagley 42 in between those